non-human entities. Let's talk about it. I just got done with a series talking about the types of energies that I have encountered in my almost 10 years as being an intuitive energy healer and a certified transpersonal hypnotherapist. So you may be asking yourself, if I am a spiritual teacher, why am I talking about this? Well, because everyone needs to know what they're up against in this earth realm. So there are beings that know humanity, and because of where they are in their frequency or in their astral realm, they know us better than we know ourselves. And so they have used the nature of the human to manipulate humanity. So we are now beginning to understand and figure out the limitless nature of the human soul and the capacity of the human mind. But these beings have known it for eons, since the days of Atlantis. And they have come back through nefarious means to manipulate us, and they have been for tens of thousands of years. That is why when we look at the Epstein files and we look at the satanic Luciferian rulers, you see that there is a desecration of the human spirit and inhuman nature to what they do. And because in our human nature we have free will, and because there are people who have chosen service to self versus service to others, they allow themselves to be controlled for temporary gains. And that's what you are seeing in all of media. That is what you're seeing in movies. That is what you're seeing in music. That is what you're seeing in the top levels of government. And that is why they desecrate the child. That is why they consume their own flesh. So these things are real. They are real. Now, where's the light in all of this? The light is that we ourselves, we can only control ourselves. That's all we have in our realm of possibility. However, if we choose each and every day to live in love, to heal ourselves and heal our minds, if we choose to reject their propaganda, if we choose to reject their imposing their will upon us and reclaim our sovereignty, then we are doing everything that we can to bring the light back to this very dark world. When you state, no, I stand with the light, I reject what you propose, I'm not going to give in to what you are forcing me to. When you make the choice to be sovereign, and when you make the choice to look within you and be sovereign from the uncontrolled emotional patterns that you have experienced in your own life, that's when the earth will shift with you, with just you. You can't control me. I can't control you. You can't even control a spouse. You can't control your children. You can't control your bosses. You can't control your friends. You can't do any of that. Okay? And if you do, you need to ask yourself why you feel you need to. Because inside of you is the template for your universe. Inside of you is what you are experiencing. And I am going to be making a concerted effort to write my first book, Ascension Teachings. I've done a small series on them on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to write a book about them. And there's only about 7 or 8 of them. 7 or 8 points that if you can master these, then ascension is guaranteed. Your ascension is guaranteed. And so that's where I am, guys. There are some things you cannot control, but at the same time, you control it all. At the same time, your reaction controls it all. And someone told me, because, I practice A Course in Miracles. And in A Course in Miracles, it says, I can see peace instead of this. This world is insane. This world is not created by God. It's created by gods, by us. It is a reflection of the ego mind, the insanity that we hold within us and our beliefs. So I can see peace in all of the world by what I focus my attention on. If I'm looking at the news, I am not seeing peace. If I look at my beautiful family, I can see peace potentially. If I look at nature, I see peace. I feel peace. I am at peace. And that is how we disconnect from this matrix reality. And that is how we reprogram ourselves in this matrix reality. We seek peace, peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of spirit. And it is obtainable if we understand what is truly, truly important. Peace above all. Okay, my friends, if you want me to talk about anything else, let me know. Bye.